Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Chima Mama. It's great to have you here. I wanted to talk about pets today. So if you're new, don't forget to share, subscribe, and of course leave your comments. Okay, so let's get down to it. Now, if you are a parent, at some point your children would have asked, "Mommy, I want a puppy. Mommy, can I have a kitten?" They would have asked for pets. Most children think pets are cute. Most adults think pets are cute, and we always think, oh, it'll be nice to have one. But the good thing is that being an adult, you understand that pets come with responsibilities. So most times, most moms or dads will say, please, we're not ready for that one. I do not want a pet in this house, unless you're already a pet lover. So the children, every year, they ask for the same thing. Mommy, I want a puppy. And every year you say the same thing. No, you're not getting a puppy. But maybe you now want to succumb. Maybe you think, okay, I'm going to go ahead. Here are something that you need to do and need to, have set up before you agree to get a pet. Number one, let everyone be in agreement. There's no point getting a pet if dad says no and mom says yes, or mom says no and dad says yes. Let everybody be on the same page. Have a discussion about it. In my case, my husband was totally against pets. He was like, no, 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 no. So it took a while. It took his daughter to convince him that, oh, she wanted a pet for her birthday, blah, blah, blah. And he succumbed. And funny enough, today he's the one that will go out and actually bring back stuff for the dogs. So he now we have dogs. There's not even one. So he's gotten used to them. He now loves and likes them a lot, enjoys, playing with them. So, but, imagine if we had just brought a pet and hadn't, thought about his feelings, it had to be, we had to be tactical about it. We had to be strategic about it. We had to talk about it. So get everybody on board. Make sure everybody's at home with this whole idea of having a pet. Number two, which is very important, know the house rules. I mean the estate rules. Your housing association or whatever, do they allow pets? Are pets allowed? Some estates they'll say, or some neighborhoods they'll say, oh, you cannot have certain dogs. There's this dangerous dog act. Some people say, oh, you cannot have any dogs that are this way. You can only have house pets, like little like Chihuahua type dogs or Lhasa Apsos. Some will say, oh, no dogs at all. Different rules apply. So find out what obtains if you live in an estate. What obtains in your estate before you go and make that purchase, because you might be asked to let the dog go. You don't want to just cause trouble for nothing or spend money for nothing. So find out what is allowed before you go and make that purchase. I think that is important, that you should know your pets. It's not enough to just go and say, oh, this pet is cute. It might be cute as a puppy, but when it grows, wahala. For instance, you might see a pet Rottweiler and think, oh, this is so cute, it's so lovely. When it grows up, it's a whole different ball game. You need to understand the kind of pet you're getting. Are the pets good with children? Some pets are very, very good, very friendly, child friendly. So try and find out about your pets. Some pets need the exercise. Some pets are, they need to be moving around. Some pets need, have their own dietary needs, So you need to find out about the pet you're getting. Do research. We have Lhasa Apsos. I had to read up on them and find out what they want and all that. So you need to understand your pets before you just go ahead and say, oh, I want a pet. If you're getting a rabbit, know that rabbits will start digging and burrowing all over your car. Even dogs even dig as well. So understand the kind of pet you're going to get before you go ahead and get that pet. All their needs are really, really important. Another thing that's important when you get a pet is that, look, it has to be all hands on deck. Because most times when we don't want pets, is because we know it's a lot of responsibility, a lot of, this is hard work. The pets they look cute in movies, but they're going to poop and pee. And you need to make sure you're going to have them trained. So, so these are things you need to think about. So everybody has to be part of the whole process in training the dogs, in looking after the pets, whatever pets you have. Everybody needs to be on board with it, so that everybody is making sure the pets are well looked after. This morning, for instance, my children had to give the dogs a bath. I'm like, you're the ones that asked for these dogs, and they have not had a bath in a bit, so please go get them. And of course, they give them a bath. So the children need to know it's not all about the cuteness and I want to stroke my kitty or my puppy. They have to have a bath. They need to be clean. They need to be fed. What they are fed with needs to wash their bowls and basins that their food is put in. And you also need to know the kind of food that they can eat. Some things are not allowed to be fed to pets. So you need to understand your pets. Some plants around your house are dangerous to pets. So you need to understand that as well. So much to understand. So it's all hands on deck when it comes to pets. Another thing that you need to understand when you're getting a pet is that you need to be patient. Training dogs is not easy, for instance. potty training them or toilet training them, whatever term you want to use, is not easy. It takes a lot of patience for a little puppy to be trained to do that. Look, I'm not allowed to pee or poop in the house. I must go outside to do that. You know, this is off limits. You need to take your time and just be prepared for that little, time that you need to get them trained properly. And some pets are, cleaner than others, or they self-clean. I think pets like cats, I think rabbits to an extent, I'm not sure. But so understand your pet. Your dog is going to poop anywhere if you don't train that dog. So you need to be prepared for when they're little to know how to potty train them. And that is really important to tell your children, because people get really attached to pets. Is that these pets don't live as long as human beings generally. A pet maybe 5 years, an old pet is 10, their lifespan is not as long. And when they do die by whatever reason, it's really, really a huge loss to the household. So prepare the children, prepare their mind. In fact, I'm going to do a video about how to deal with the loss of a pet, because we lost a pet recently and it was really, really traumatic. So something you need to prepare their minds for. And then also another thing that is important, when your children are really young, be careful with them and pets for 2 reasons. 1, safety. 2, the pets, at that age, for like a toddler, for some of them, they don't understand that these pets are not toys. So, I remember with my youngest, when we had, our dog, he would try and hold, the dog by the tail and do all sorts of things that were not really proper. So you need to be careful. Don't just leave your little one with a pet for so many reasons. You don't want harm to the child, and also, not most importantly, also you do not want the child to harm the pets. You don't want anyone harming, whether the pet harming the child or the child harming the pet. So with little children, extra caution is needed with pets. And then, this is very, very important when you're talking about knowing a pet, owning a pet, the pet's vet. They need to have their shots when due, immunization, all of that needs to be done. You cannot just have a pet. It's not about having a pet. They have things that they need to take at every point in time. So please make sure your dogs, your cats are vaccinated, have all their shots, and you take care of them. When you notice that they are ill, take them to your nearest vet. In fact, we have a vet that we use. He's, very hands-on. He's a fantastic guy. So make sure you find a vet in your area that can look after your pet's needs. Just the same way a child might need to have a doctor, a pediatrician, or will need to have a pediatrician, the same way your pet will need to have a vet. So that's all I need to say right now about pets. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and comments. Like for me, it's always a life, living a life, a happy, healthy life, thriving as a working parent, putting your best foot forward and making sure you're raising beautiful adults. And then one of the things I almost forgot to say, the advantages of pets is that it teaches children responsibility. So when you're going to do it, don't just think you're getting a pet first for the fun of it. Beyond that, the children learn to be responsible for that animal that they in their life, and teach them to be responsible, even if they don't want to. It's their pet. So you have to tell them, look, this pet belongs to you. It's not just about having a cute pet. You also have to take care of that pet, and it does teach them that really nicely. So thank you for listening and have a great day. Bye.